Hey, what's up, horrorheads? Welcome back to my channel, and today I am talking about the most anticipated horror series coming to Netflix this summer, actually this Friday, but you know what I mean, the summertime. I'm reviewing Fear Street 1994. Let's get into it.
I like it spooky.
After a series of brutal slayings, a teen and her friends take on an evil force that plagued their notorious town for centuries. Fear Street was directed by Lee Janiak. So a while ago, we got news that Fear Street was going to be turned into an actual series, and not just a series. It's going to be a 3-part movie, a trilogy. So at first, I thought we were getting a show, but it's actually going to be 3 movies that's obviously connected together. And I was obviously so excited because I'm a huge fan of R.L. Stine, though I haven't really read the Fear Street books because I was more of a Goosebumps person. But there are so many people that are huge fans of the books, and I wish I got into them. So now with the series coming out, I'm going to probably start digging into some of the books just to see how I feel about them. I know I'm a late fan, whatever. Don't hate me. I was more of a Goosebumps guy. I know it's a little, for kids at that time, but it is what it is. So I got the opportunity to see Fear Street 1994, and I must say, guys, I was impressed with this movie. I didn't really know what to expect too much from the movie just because in the trailer we get different glimpses of the different decades. You got, the 90s and the 70s, and then you go back to like the 1600s or whatever. So I didn't really know what I was going to get, but from what we were told and from the looks of this trailer a little bit, it was going to be gory, it was going to be graphic, and it was going to be more of a more mature version of these books. But now, for what I was told, the books insinuated towards like sex and murders and things like that. But in this movie here, they have no cares in the world with this. There's insinuating sex. You don't actually see it because we were working with teenagers, so that would kind of be not appropriate. But you kind of insinuate that these kids are doing sexual things. But I must say, the killings and the gore is top notch. I was so excited watching this, but I also felt a little weird because it still had that teenage cheesiness, like that goosebumpy campiness, which is rightfully so because it comes from obviously R.L. Stine writing those books. But it just slapped an R rating on it. You see some brutal kills and some blood and some graphic scenes and just a whole bunch of stuff that us horror fans love. Watching this, I had such a good time. I love the characters so much. The characters were awesome. I liked everybody. At first I thought I wasn't gonna like the lead actress in this movie just because she was a little snooty and kind of just like whiny and just kind of came off very aggressive, but I kind of started liking her more as the film went on. By the third act of this film, she had my heart. I like her a lot. I loved all these other characters. They were just great. Also, what I love about this film, it takes place in the 90s, so you get the whole 90s atmosphere, you get the kick-ass music. You actually get AOL Messenger in here, which was actually awesome because as a 90s kid, come on, who didn't use AOL Messenger as a form of communication, to other people? So watching this, I had all the nostalgic feels. I was loving it. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm watching a kid using AOL in 2021, even though the movie doesn't take place in 2021, but just in the movie, like, they brought it back, which was awesome. Cinematography was good, the color palettes, everything was just so much fun in this movie, and I can see how the younger generation would be attracted to this because it just comes off as a fun movie, and I think that's what lures you in. And then when you get into it and you see all these crazy ass things happening, you're just like, whoa, the movie's pretty, but I wasn't expecting this type of violence. We also got some horror movie references throughout the whole movie, especially the first act. When the first act happened, I knew exactly what movie they were referencing, and I got my whole entire life. It was so exciting to see what they did. But again, I'm not going to share that with you because I want you to be just as excited as I was. So yeah, guys, check out Fear Street July 2nd on Netflix. I promise you'll have a good time. This is just the first movie out of the 3 that we got here. So you have to look forward to a new movie each week, which is very exciting. And speaking of that, not just by doing this review, but I plan on doing a live spoiler chat with some friends, in the coming weekend. So look out for that. Hopefully you guys join. And this is only for people that have done watched the show because it's going to be filled with spoilers. We're going to be talking about the show. So hopefully you guys join for that and just join in the conversation. I'll keep you guys updated with that. So definitely look out for that chat. But before I go, I have to get my rating for Fear Street. Fear Street will get a 4.0 out of a 5, a hard hit watch. Like I stated before, this movie was such a great time. I had so much fun watching it. I'm sure you will too. It's filled with gore and violence and cheesiness and campiness. It's just, you get all of those feels watching this. And if you're a big fan of the 90s, it's all throughout this movie because obviously it takes place in the 90s. So you get some awesome needle drops. You get the AOL Messenger. You get like beepers and pagers, all that crazy fun stuff that you've seen in the 90s. And before I go, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and show your boy some love. Show some love in the comments below. I really appreciate it. Thank you again so much, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.